So here's the question. Are you a buyer or are you a shopper? What's the difference? Well, buyer is somebody who's actually either done the shopping ahead of time, either in their mind or maybe through the computer, on paper, maybe even went and kicked a few tires, or in the housing market went and saw a few houses, even drove some neighborhoods maybe. Shopper is somebody who hasn't done any of that yet. They're getting started. They're looking at houses. They're going, hey, maybe I would like to buy a house in the near future. Or maybe they're looking to sell their house, but they haven't really made the decision as to when they're going to sell and where they're going to move to, things of that nature. If you're a buyer or you're a seller and you've made that decision, knowing what the next step is can be so important. And finding somebody who's willing to educate you and help you along the way, hold your hand, as it were, every step of the way, is very, very important. When you interview an agent, whether they're going to help you buy or help you sell a house, make sure they have the heart of a teacher, somebody who's willing to help you learn as you go through this process. Because let's face it, it's not like most people are going to go out and buy a house every week, every month, a couple times a year. Maybe an investor might. But the average person who's purchasing a home, they're not doing that. So having a professional agent who does this is what they do for a living is very, very important. Same thing goes for selling. A lot of times people want to sell their house themselves because they want to save on the commission. Dread that word, commission. They don't want to give up a percentage of their equity to make sure they're professionally represented and to get the best result possible. Does that mean that you can't do it yourself? No. But let's face it, the 80-20 rule, Pareto's principle, falls into play here so heavily that it's statistically been mapped that 83% of people who go for sale by owner end up actually using a real estate agent. It's literally the 80-20 or 83-17. So when it comes to something that's big like this, whether it's buying a house or selling a house, you want to use somebody who knows what they're doing and who has the heart of a teacher, who's going to educate you and help you along the way. They're not just going to meet with you, push paper, take your money, and run on down the road. They're going to develop a relationship with you because they want that relationship to be long-term so that they can be an asset to you and your family in the future, not just right there for that one transaction. Hey, that's my thoughts on this. If you have any thoughts on this, drop them in the comment section below. Be happy to hear from you. Again, this is Sean, the Blue Suit Realtor, your expert in everything real estate.